This is Audubon 3855, part of the Kentucky 2 FRP remodel group. We're going to start in the waiting 102, new solid surface transaction top and paint grade trim. Over here there's a window that's not showed on the drawing. It will also get paint grade trim only. Over here we're getting a new coat rack. Reception 106, new top, the typical file bases underneath it. On this wall here they are adding a 96-inch run of wall cabinets. Please make sure to have a finished end on this end as well as this end, because this is windows. Speaking of windows, we have a long windowsill that stretches between here and here. It's 332 inches long. The windowsill is 5 inches deep plus overhang. The window stops at this wall and then starts on this side into the treatment area, runs all along this wall until this wall. The GC will notch around this column in the field. Again, this sill is 5 inches deep plus overhang. Length is 576 inches long. Moving here to the med prep area, please note that they do have one sink that is going to be ADA. This is for the scales. It is right here. So this will need to be lower than the med prep. They want that to be, of course, a 36-inch sink, and then the sink to the left of that is to be a 27-inch full height. They are removing the undercounter refrigerator. Then they are adding this L to this run. This is 94 inches from the wall. You will need to finish the back of these cabinets because this is a window here. And then for the countertop, they're wanting us to add a 4-inch backsplash that is integral to the top. It does not need to be cove, just integral to the top to keep any items from falling back onto the window sill. You can see a picture of what this looks like here. Over here we have two nurses stations. These nurses stations are in bad shape, so they want us to go ahead and replace all new nurses stations, new dye walls, replace everything. Please match this footprint, 94.5 inches long by 32 inches. They want a file base here in the center, so that way you can have two knee spaces, one on either side. Over here they want one 0.58 cabinet and one 12-inch drawer stack. The drawers are to face this side, and this is just like stand-up height. It goes on the end of this nurse's station. This nurse's station is exactly the same as this one. Moving around, we have a lab prep. It's pretty much going to be typical, except they want an upper cabinet above the clean sink only. No uppers for the rest of it. All the rest is considered dirty area, so no uppers except over that one clean sink to the left. Moving out here to the center area. This nurse's station that is drawn is not there, neither is this nurse's station or wall. What they want here is they want this wall here from this point to this point is 54 inches. They want a sit-down height. And this top is to be solid surface, and this is to have drawer cabinets, stock cabinets. Turning the corner, this cabinet, this wall is 30 1/4. You have a solid surface top, and it will need to tie into this run of cabinets, which is lower. So again, this wall is 54 inches, you'll need to add length to that wall, whatever the depth of the cabinet is. Over here we've got just we've got a sink and drawer base, no uppers. Then we have solid surface caps on 3 walls. And this wall here, which is 40 1/4, this dimension is the wall length. This wall is higher than these other 2 walls, so the sill just comes straight out. This wall here is 25 1/8. This wall is 25 1/8 as well. This is identical as this one, except this run is to have 2 knee spaces. So you'll have a drawer stack in the center, a knee space on either side, and again this is to be sit down height. This wall from this point to this point is 54 inches. Add length to this top so it ties in with this cabinet. This is a full height cabinet here. Again, you have a sink base and a drawer stack and 3 sills again. You have a sill here, a sill here, a sill here. Your wall thickness are 5 3/8 inches wide. Over here, we have a center island. This is to be 2 0.58 cabinets with finished backs. You want to make sure there's a 96-inch clear in all directions. This current floor plan is not correct. They have actually taken this wall out and have moved these 2 stations in this prep sink back against this wall. The architect will be sending an updated drawing, but do not wait on that for the submittals. If you do not have the updated drawing, please make a note, GC to locate in field, and to make sure there is 96-inch clear in all directions. Here we have a prep sink, just copy as is. Here we have the clinic manager's office. This used to be exam, and it's now called a clinic manager office. You have an exam room run of cabinets. This is going to be a little bit different than our normal exam room. This top is to be plastic laminate. This is an exception to the rule, so please make sure that this is a drop-in sink. This run here is 84-inch run of file-based cabinets, a plastic laminate top, and then wall cabinets. The wall cabinets will start at 12 inches off of the countertop, and they are to be 48 inches tall. I'm recommending that we use our stock cabinets, so we'll just stack 2 cabinets on top of each other, 2 2-footers, to make this work. You do not need a light rail under this. So it's just be wall cabinets with doors and shelves. The last room we have is we have the lounge. Go ahead and replace everything to a standard lounge. We are getting new treatment counters only. Chase fronts are to remain. These are the sizes. They of course are to be sent 8-foot sections, except for the removable tops. Those are to be our typical removable tops. That is the handoff for Audubon 3855.